Sony Interactive Entertainment has showcased some Ghost of Tsushima gameplay in their latest State of Play episode. Having suffered multiple delays and a noticeable lack of gameplay information, Ghost of Tsushima has finally been showcased to full effect. Developed by Sucker Punch Productions and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment, the game is the latest in a long line of excellent PS4 exclusives. Set around the story of a samurai warrior in 13th century Japan, Ghost of Tsushima promises some excellent feudal action. Taking place in a large open world, the gameplay seems to be focused on third-person action combining stealth and katana combat. Like most open-world epics such as Skyrim or The Witcher, the game will contain multiple side quests and characters with secrets and areas to be explored. According to the latest gameplay video, the game will have a heavy focus on exploration, which forms a key part of the adventure. What sets Tsushima apart, however, is that the game uses a system called Guiding Wind to direct players towards locations of interest. While this may seem like a good idea, it appears to be a little counterintuitive to the joy of stumbling across something of note. However, Guiding Wind won't show you everything, and some cues you may have to actively watch for, such as smoke on the horizon or strangely behaving animals. The island of Tsushima is pretty large, and getting around requires a horse that can be called in, Red Dead Redemption style. Collectibles are also harvested similar to RDR as well. Plants, animals and items can all be gathered for whatever purpose in the game, such is common with games of this genre. Given that the playable character, Jin, is a samurai, combat in the game seems to be one of the core features. Duels in the game ultimately turn into a one-man kill spree as Jin dispatches one enemy after another and then flicks the blood from his sword, Seven Samurai style. It appears that combat is also pretty realistic, as Jin cannot just stand there and be slashed 50 times before dying. He must be careful not to let one strike end his life, which is also true of enemies. Jin must conserve energy and make every strike count, just like the PlayStation 2 classic Bushido fighting game Kengo. However, Jin is not completely vulnerable, as the video demonstrates Jin wearing samurai armor which appears to be able to deflect arrows fired from a distance and clumsy strikes. A noticeable feature is intense music playing while enjoying some brutal combat. The breezy fantasy music quickly transitions to intense Japanese orchestral sounds that would be right at home in any classic samurai film. This then instantly calms back down upon the conclusion of the brutality. Jin can also engage in stealth combat, which utilizes familiar tactics such as sneak kills, distractions and long-range arrows. A striking feature of this is that enemies appear to be genuinely afraid as their comrades are killed, to the point of running away or clumsily crawling as if they are in the presence of evil. Finally, as expected, Jin can be customized in authentic 13th century Japanese style. This includes clothing for sneaking as well as samurai armor. The video explains that clothing and armor aren't just aesthetic, as each different clothing item has features in the game that will, quote, accent your playstyle. Armor charms can be used equipped on Jin for new abilities and upgrades, and dye flowers can be used to customize clothing colors. As an added bonus, yes, a comprehensive photo mode is included and also allows video production. Elements in the scene can be adjusted, such as fireflies, leaves and wind speed that affects the character while in photo mode. From the gameplay shown, it is immediately clear that this game world is stunning. It is obvious that a lot of time and effort has been spent capturing the exquisite beauty of Japan, and it's clear that this game has been a labor of love rather than a quickly churned out profit grabber. Currently, the Ghost of Tsushima release date is set for the 17th of July and is a PlayStation 4 exclusive.